He's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Striding into the box, Howie Kendrick. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch.
Nope, ball.
The 1-0. Heading out towards shallow right. Henniger will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ryan Zimmerman. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball two.
2-1's the count.
Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The catcher, number 22, Kurt Suzuki.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
The 1-1.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Zimmerman at second with two down.
One strike.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with two outs.
Batting it, the first baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Takes this the other way to right. Henniger is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. So in now for San Francisco, Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to duplicate his first at-bat when he homered to open the inning.
Yeah, in this last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
And he will make the catch on the full run, and there's a dandy of an out to start the inning. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence. From the stretch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball two.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Hard on the ground towards short. Turner fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number two. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mike Yastrzemski. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. Strasburg comes set. Here's the pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back the center fielder. To the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. And he puts it on the ground to second. Up with it now is Kendrick. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in, Adam Eaton. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Adam Eaton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too low, 1-0.
That's the ball.
Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Here now is Trey Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Turner tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. Fly ball out toward left center field. Back goes Yastrzemski. He's through first and hustling for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Victor Robles digging in now as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Up next for Washington, the third baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Runners off for second. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
The left fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto to the plate now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Cutter low. 1-1. One and 2.
1-2.
Hit out towards second. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Into the box, Daniel Vogelbach. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Evan Longoria.
Longoria.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he misses with it, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away. Stepping in, Brandon Belt. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
High and away, not close. 3-0. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Soto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. All set for the start of the 4th, and stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball taken a little high.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Henniger is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
The designated hitter, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So stepping in, Kurt Suzuki, a base hit in his first trip. Now here it comes. Set to deliver the 0-1. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And that misses. 2-1. 5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. Into the bleachers and out of here.
The batter, the first
To the
base,
plate now as Drupal Cabrera. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So digging in now, Wilmer Flores. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Wilmer Flores.
And the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Fouled away. The 1-1.
That's up. That's the ball.
Hit on the ground out to short. Turner gloves it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Now at the plate, Buster Posey. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to short. Turner has it. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Pitch on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Strasburg comes set. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Adam Eaton. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 2, Adam Eaton.
Here's the first pitch to him. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning.
The batter, number 7,
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
The center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
Stepping in now, Victor Robles, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Got a piece. It's 2-2. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. The 2-2. Two runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Now batting, third baseman, Starlin Castro.
So now to the plate, Starlin Castro. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Hit to short, taken in by Flores. Hernandez at second. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Pops this one up. Hernandez over to his right. And that ends the inning. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and striding forward the designated hitter, Hunter Pence. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
The center fielder, number 5, Mike Dynasty.
At the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Heading out towards shallow right. Eaton is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And up next, the corner outfielder, Mitch Haniger. From the belt, the pitch. And now before the 0-1 pitch, a quick stoppage as he steps out. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
On the move is Pence. Grounded to short. Turner fields it cleanly, and he is in there. They couldn't get him at second, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Now at the plate, Daniel Vogelback. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
That evens it up 1-1. Strasburg comes set. Here's the pitch. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Here's Howie Kendrick. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Trevor Gott takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. First offering on its way. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
Timeout.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Next will be the designated hitter, Ryan Zimmerman. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Eric Thames will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Eric Thames.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kurt Suzuki. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Fouled off. The 1-1. Weekly hit to third. Up with it is Longoria. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To short. And that's the first out. Ready for another shot now. Brandon Belt. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Eaton going back, and it's gone into the arcade section.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Standing in now, Wilmer Flores. Now a check swing, and they'll appeal it down to first. He did go around, says Woody Keller, at strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
The kicker, number 28, Buster Posey.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jason Hernandez.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And he's going to score with ease, as the throw will be too late.
The batter, number 8, designated hitter, Hunter.
Austin Voth is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. Two runners in scoring position to deal with. Into the box, Hunter Pence. And this will go right by Suzuki all the way to the backstop. And the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt, because now there are two away. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. He's set. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Suzuki moving to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the switch hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted into center field. Yastrzemski is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch. Adam Eaton digging in next. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Yeah!
And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Now batter, the pitch back.
Stepping in now, Trey Turner, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Yastrzemski calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Settling in now, Victor Robles. He singled his last time up.
Victor Robles.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-1 home. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Now batting, the third base.
So now to the plate, Starlin Castro. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Hernandez has got it, and the side is retired.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Now batting, Mike Yastrzemski. He's got a homer and a triple to this point in the game.
The center fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward right center. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
The batter, the right fielder, Mitch
At
Haniger.
the plate now, Mitch Haniger, as he rips it on the ground to second. One there, on to first, and they turn the double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach. Now here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball well outside.
2-0 the count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So the Giants have themselves a man aboard with 2 gone here.
Longoria.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Evan Longoria stands in as he swings and misses for strike one.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
Hit in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brandon.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with two gone.
Now batting.
Digging in, Wilmer Flores. And he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. Wander Suero answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it.
Suero.
First delivery to him on the way.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. This one's flared out toward left. Left fielder coming on. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Tony Watson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Here comes the first pitch. Lined into right, a base hit.
Up next for the Nationals, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Standing in now, Howie Kendrick. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. So next for the Nationals is the designated hitter, Eric Thames. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later.
The catcher, number 28, Kurt.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Andrew Stevenson will come on now and pinch run here.
For the Nationals, number 17, Andrew Stevenson.
Into the box as Dribble Cabrera, as he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. This one's down to third. Taken in by Longoria. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the former World Series champ, MVP, and Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Jacob Hernandez.
Roenis Elias takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody
number
out.
55, Roenis Elias.
At the plate, Cesar Hernandez, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike one. On the ground to first. Can this be two? To second for one. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence. From the stretch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. The 0-1. Ball one.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-2 is smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. Throw to third, but he's in there. As a run is also in, and with it, they take the lead.
Number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
To the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He could find a gap somewhere. He'll have a good shot at completing the cycle. He needs a double. And it's fouled away.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A man at third with one away. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
And another foul ball. The The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
This is pulled into right. And he has delivered on 3 and 2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Tanner Rainey answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
For Washington, number 21, Tanner Rainey.
So now to the plate, Mitch Haniger. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1 and 1. Runners on first with 1 down. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Ready now, Daniel Vogelbach. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
No, that missed. That's the
2
ball.
out with the man at first. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Standing in, Evan Longoria. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1 and 2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And no one can get there as it falls. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Stepping in now, Brandon Belt. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Fouled away. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. All set to start the 9th in this one, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton.
The right fielder, Adam Eaton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Time out.
Now a step off as they try to get on the same page. Set to deliver the 0-1. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third, but this will be a foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Posey's got it. And he makes the throw to first. Eaton is retired, and there's 1 away. Striding in now for the Nats, Trey Turner. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Scott Oberg answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
2-1 the count to Trey Turner. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Yastrzemski is there, 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Victor Robles. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away.
Flores is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. The Giants put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Tony Watson earns the victory.